snap. A quick breaking or cracking sound or the action of producing such a sound. A sudden break. An attempt to seize, bite, attack, or grab. The act of making a snapping sound by pressing the thumb and an opposing finger of the same hand together and suddenly releasing the grip so that the finger hits against the palm. A fastening device that makes a snapping sound when used. Informal, a photograph, a snapshot. The sudden release of something held under pressure or tension. A thin circular cookie or similar baked good. A brief, sudden period of a certain weather, used primarily in the phrase cold snap. A very short period of time, figuratively, the time taken to snap one's fingers, or a task that can be accomplished in such a period. A snap bean such as Fas Aeolus vulgaris. American football, a backward pass or handoff of a football from its position on the ground that puts the ball in play, a hike. Somewhat colloquial, a rivet, a scrapbooking embellishment. Britain, regional, a small meal, a snack, lunch. Uncountable, a card game, primarily for children, in which players cry snap to claim pairs of matching cards as they are turned up. Obsolete, a greedy fellow. That which is, or may be, snapped up, something bitten off, seized, or obtained by a single quick movement, hence, a bite, morsel, or fragment, a scrap. Briskness, vigor, energy, decision, slang, archaic, any circumstance out of which money may be made or an advantage gained. Used primarily in the phrase soft snap. Slang, something that is easy or effortless. A snapper, or snap beetle. Physics, humorous, jounce, the fourth derivative of the position vector with respect to time, followed by crackle and pop, a quick offhand shot with a firearm, a snapshot. Colloquial, something of no value. Internet, a visual message sent through the Snapchat application. Uncountable, a crisp or pithy quality, epigrammatic point or force. A tool used by riveters. A tool used by glass molders. Slang, dated, a brief theatrical engagement. Slang, dated, an easy and profitable place or task, a sinecure. Slang, dated, a cheat or sharper. Intransitive, transitive, to fracture or break apart suddenly. Intransitive, to give forth or produce a sharp cracking noise, to crack. Intransitive, to attempt to seize with the teeth or bite. Intransitive, to attempt to seize with eagerness. Intransitive, to speak abruptly or sharply. Intransitive, to give way abruptly and loudly. Intransitive, to suffer a mental breakdown, usually while under tension. Intransitive, to flash or appear to flash as with light. Intransitive, to fit or fasten together with a snapping sound. Intransitive, computing, graphical user interface, to jump to a fixed position relative to another element. Transitive, to snatch with or as if with the teeth. Transitive, to pull apart with a snapping sound, to pop loose. Transitive, to say abruptly or sharply. Transitive, dated, to speak to abruptly or sharply, to treat snappishly, usually with up. Transitive, to cause something to emit a snapping sound. Transitive, to close something using a snap as a fastener. Transitive, to snap one's fingers, to make a snapping sound, often by pressing the thumb and an opposing finger of the same hand together and suddenly releasing the grip so that the finger hits against the palm, alternatively, by bringing the index finger quickly down onto the middle finger and thumb. Transitive, to cause to move suddenly and smartly. Transitive, to take a photograph, to release a camera's shutter, which may make a snapping sound. Transitive, American football, to put a football in play by a backward pass or handoff from its position on the ground, to hike a football. To misfire. Cricket, transitive, to catch out sharply, a batsman who has just snicked a bowled ball. The cry used in a game of snap when winning a hand. Britain, Australia, by extension from the card game, I've got one the same, me too. Britain, ritual utterance of agreement, after the cry in the card game Snap. Canada, US, used in place of expletive to express surprise, usually in response to a negative statement or news, often used facetiously. Britain, Australia, New Zealand, ritual utterance used after something is said by two people at exactly the same time. Informal, attributive, done, made, performed, etc., quickly and unexpectedly, or without deliberation. S N A P Snap